Sambal Tumis is one of the most common sambals in Singapore, and it is not that difficult to make your own at home. So what you need is dried chillies. You need quite a lot of this because you want that deep red color. So what I like to do to prevent the sambal from being too spicy is to snip each one in half. So this allows for the chilli seeds to fall out easily when you are shaking it in a colander. So after you remove the seeds from the chilies, you want to cover them in boiling water to soften them up. Other ingredients that you'll need include red onion. You can also use shallots, garlic, chilies, and cashews. You can use candle nuts, but if you live abroad like me, raw cashews are a great substitute. So you want to transfer all these ingredients into a large blender. We are making quite a lot because it's a lot of effort to make sambal, so you might as well make a bigger portion. You will also need some lemongrass that you have sliced finely. So add that on top of all of the rest of the ingredients. And then now we need belacan. So crumble it up. And you just want to fry it in a dry frying pan gently or until it becomes fragrant, and add that to your blender as well. By this time, your dried chilies should be soft, so you want to squeeze out excess liquid from the chilies and then transfer them into the blender. So because I'm using quite a powerful blender, I don't need to add any water. But if your blender is struggling to process everything, you can add some water, that's fine. So what you should get is a paste that looks like this. It should be quite smooth. So in a wok, you want to heat quite a lot of oil. You need quite a lot of oil for your paste to properly split, so don't be stingy. So transfer your rempah into the wok. And then you want to fry it gently on low heat. At this point, it will look almost creamy. The paste has absorbed all of that oil, and it looks a bit like satay sauce. But you just want to keep cooking it really gently, stirring it once in a while. And then slowly you'll start to see the paste start to ooze oil. So at this point, the paste will start sticking to the wok, and that's a good thing. That's what you want, because when you stir these stuck bits back into the rempah, it lends a deeper color and makes it darker and more flavorful. So now I'm adding some tamarind pulp. We also call it asam in Singapore. And I'm also adding some gula melaka. I feel that gula melaka adds such a unique flavor to sambal. So continue stirring that, and you'll know when the paste is ready when it starts to fry in its own oil. It has this mincemeat texture, it's dark. So that's when you know that moisture is evaporating and the paste is starting to split. So that's exactly what you want. And at this point, all that you need to do is just season it with some salt to taste. It should taste primarily sweet, but there is just a bit of tamarind and salt to cut the sugar. Transfer that into a bowl or into jars, and you'll see a layer of oil float to the surface. And to me, that is so beautiful and like a sign that you have cooked your sambal properly.